and in wear and greasiness. Yeah. So we'll see if it catches anybody out. As you
look at that red Mini Cooper up there in the distance.
Yeah,
it's another thing I love about these vintage races, the Vintage Grand Prix in Mid-Ohio, is everybody brings out their classics. All right, take it away, Jonathan.
Here we go then. Pank in the blue and green, and alongside the British Racing green of PJ Hyatt. They're side by side, but the inside line, which isn't the race line, I may add, and away he goes. Pank gets a cracking start yet again. He's done it again. Sloan gets away well. And everybody at the moment looking as though they're safely through that first corner. Nice clean start there as they head down towards the Big Machine Vodka Spike Cooler's keyhole for the first time as we're on board with the fourth place man just behind Sloan. That's Lucas Pank in the 40. First of 11 laps now. And heading towards that kink at 3 now. Flat out in the Porsche. And watch the speed, 140, 150 miles an hour, just clicking at 151. And round the outside goes PJ Hyatt. That was the line I was talking about. Can't quite pull it off.
Yeah, like we talked about in the earlier race, Tom Pank can make his car very, very wide going into Franklin Road Apparel Turn 4.
So a good clean start, and the pair at the front pulling away as we go back on board with Pank. Great view this.
Look at the telemetry there, kind of in the middle bottom, that little red ball bouncing around. That's showing you the G's as he's coming up around here.
Coming up towards Thunder Hill, under braking now. Yeah, it's a nice little observation there to watch the G-force. Just shows you. I love it when people tell me that racing cars are adrenaline junkies. It's not the case. They're big sportsmen, and they go under fighter pilot G-force throughout their races and endure it for some time too. Oh, somebody just going off near our commentary position, but luckily just touching a wheel on the dirt and dust. And continues. That's
Ed Bouse hits the wall there on our front straight. Unfortunate. I don't think he was touched. I think that was just
on his own.
Just put the wheel off, and
that brings out a full course yellow. There's one of the Ferraris just in the background there. There it is. Yeah, this championship is hotting up nicely. I was looking at the points earlier, and there's a long way to go yet, but plenty of points up for grabs and a good championship starting to brew in both the Stuttgart Cup, which is at the moment led by Marcel Fayan and Stephen Hammond. Jody Miller's in there, Mark Mathis, Tom Pank, who, of course, is leading this one at the moment. He's currently in 4th position. Jimmy Adams.
Well, the Stuttgart Cup is the Caymans.
Yeah.
And then the Mission Foods Porsche GT Cup.
Yeah, and that's Andy Pilgrim.
There's the 4R category. There's the 3.8, the 4-liter, the 4i. There's lots of different combinations in there. Then the Caymans of the Stuttgart, and Andy Pilgrim is in a Cayman right now. I think a 4-liter Cayman, which is crazy that I could say 4-liter Caymans. And so it's shaping up. There's all kinds of little championships inside the championships.
Yeah, and then you've got that Maranello Cup that's led by Juan Fayan, John Patrick Mullaney.
There's Berman there in the number 99 car. No, that's Scott Zedinis. Sorry about that. In a 2017 Porsche GT3 Cup car. Now we're back with the fixie wheels camera of Tom Pank. And listen to him kind of feathering the throttle, just kind of hitting it, just kind of trying to keep a little bit of heat in there. And I think he can tell that just by going around that they're probably going to get back to green when they can get this car off of the wall. And I think PJ Hyatt's got Tom Pank rattled.
Yeah, notice how he's also pressing the brake there. That's another thing. We always talk about the weaving of the tire, keeping the tire mechanical grip and the heat in the tires for that mechanical grip. But don't forget, they're also pushing the brake to make sure they've got brakes and keeping the heat there as well.
So Todd Sloan up ahead of Steve Hammond, followed by David Tuati. This restart, there's Bob Wyson, another Ohio player. But this restart is going to be quite interesting as we look at the Mid-Ohio Homatro safety crew coming out.
Yeah, big field, 36 entries in all. definitely filling up this Mid-Ohio and roaring round, keeping the crowd on their feet. Down through Thunder Hill, and it probably is Thunder Valley, excuse me, and probably does sound like that.
Yeah, it's a great place to watch. Lots of great vantage points. If you've never been to Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, you've got to come out to an event here. In fact, next weekend is IndyCar, and I think the weekend after that is NASCAR.
And a shout out to Matthew Brabham. He'll be here again next weekend. Winner, of course, in our TA race. Good job done, beating Chris Dyson.
So our pace car driver, you see him, James Rogerson there, making sure that they stay out of the debris, telling all the drivers to follow him, stay out of that debris, let the safety crew clean it up.
Yeah, that's an important signal, too, because you really don't know what's on that side of the track. But you can now see the strewn car just up from our commentary position, actually. So not what you want to see, but that's what can happen. And I don't know, it's not an easy place to actually extract him, is it really?
No, he's in the kitty litter, the gravel, and I think they're having some problem because these Porsches are low slung, so they're trying to get the right angle on the tow vehicle.
Well, let's hope Sloan has a better race. He had a spin in the first race this morning, gathered it all together, didn't lose too much time, but he won't want to do that again.
This is our Sunoco Race Fuels camera. Stephen Hammond in that number 72, right behind Todd Sloan, currently in 4th position, I believe. You can see now P.J. Hyatt trying to put heat in his tires. Tom Pank is shaking.
You reckon that's intimidation, do you?
I do, yeah.
Well, we might get another lap under caution because they still haven't rectified the situation, and I can just see it out the corner of our commentary box here. And as they come down through Thunder Valley, there's still a lot of work to be done yet. This must be frustrating, having waited all day for the second race and then find it under caution within a lap or so.
Okay, just heard word that one more lap under caution.
Yeah, I think that's all it'll take. They're pretty quick here at Mid-Ohio.
Well, we were talking about Mission Foods earlier.
Yep.
Juan Gonzalez, unfortunately, is not here. But after seeing that commercial, I'm going to have some Mexican food tonight.
So the advertising works.
It works, yeah. Yeah, and I have an Optima battery in my truck, so that worked, right? Here we are at Mission Foods.
Well, I might just have a big machine vodka tonight.
Yeah,
then.
See, there you go. I'm wearing my Omologato watch.
Yeah,
See,
when do I keep looking in the mailbox. Haven't got it yet.
Oh, man. All you got to do is go talk to Tony Perella or Scott Goodyear. They're going to hook you up.
You reckon?
But then you can't ever say
I'm frightened
late
of Tony.
for
I'll
something.
talk to Scott.
So back on our Sunoco Race Fuels camera with Stephen Hammond as they come into Big Machine Vodka Spike Cooler's keyhole.
You know, I just realized we've got both Al Unser Jr. and Scott Goodyear here. Do you think they go back over and talk about the closest finished in the Indy 500? Scott didn't win.
For sure.
And Al Unser did.
It comes up quite a bit because we were talking about it just a couple of days ago. The other day, they were talking to each other. They're good friends. They work with each other. They were standing about 2 feet from each other. And I took a picture like that's about the distance it was, wasn't it? Yeah. And then we were doing trivia night last night, and Scott Goodyear was one of the things, and I showed a picture of him as a kid, and he autographed it for me with a nasty little note, which is fun.
That's good. Yeah, what a difference a win at the 500 can make. Scott Goodyear, though, we're lucky because he, of course, has now turned to doing race direction, and he is a huge inspiration to the youngsters. We heard from Raoul Hyman earlier this morning about how Scott has been so precious in his education and to all the F4 guys. Ken Fengler has just wandered in as if by magic.
What did I miss? Yeah,
Well,
did the race start yet?
We heard you hadn't come in, so we slowed it down.
Okay.
Everybody is aware that we're under caution just because you weren't here.
All right,
But
good. Well, let's get on with this and have a good race.
He's pulling far ahead, and now it looks like Tom Pank has the field. But look for P.J. Hyatt. He's showing us some speed here, Ken.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. It's a good cat and mouse and good racing. So hopefully we can run these laps out under green, and away we go.
Back to restart then, and can Hyatt get on board with Pank early on? Pank got away well on the 42, though. Into the first corner and down towards the big machine vodka, spike coolers, keyhole, and everybody gets line astern. Good start by Sloan, too, in third position in the Mobil 1 car. Pank number 2 in the mix in the midfield. Lucas as in.
There's David Tuati in the orange number 68 as we ride on board the Sunoco Race Fuels of Stephen Hammond coming into Franklin Road Apparel turn 4. Let's see if Stephen can outbrake Todd Sloan. But he's got Tuati right on his rear in that orange car, followed by Mark Matisse, who goes real deep into turn 4.
Nice.
And Berman gets it over Lucas Pank.
Yeah, that was nice done by Zenith.
Yeah, I keep calling him Berman, but it's Zadinas.
Zadinas,
and
yeah.
I thought it was Zadanis, but it's Zadinas.
Zadinas. Scott Zadinas in the 99 as we go back on board with our leader, Tom Pank.
Yeah, that fixie wheels camera gives us a good view of the speed that they're coming through.
And you know, they haven't got long to get it done here, just over 5 minutes. So if you're going to make a move, it's got to be soon.
Yeah, this is the sprint of sprint races right here. This is probably a 3-lapper left to go, so it's not going to give them. There's no rhythm about it. It's just get up on the wheel and make it work. So
it's qualifying laps, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Mark Mathis trying to make a move here in the number 77, coming through your shot right now into turn 1 and down towards the keyhole. Lucas Pank just drifting off in the distance there in the 99. Ahead of him, Zadinas, who made that move earlier on. The Base Saver Technologies getting plenty of coverage with Tom leading the race.
Still a gap, though, between Todd Sloan and
Stephen
Hammond.
Hammond car, Sunoco Race Fuels in-car camera with Stephen Hammond. Great view.
Yeah, we've got some nice little mini battles going on, haven't we? Here's another one.
That's Jody Miller in that number 3. And there's Stephen Hammond's dad.
Yep. James.
And Juan Fayan, our first Maranello Cup, right?
Yes, exactly.
And he's leading in that championship, am I right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They were gridded, father, son, one, position to position. So.
Well, here's P.J. Hyatt. I think the person to watch in International GT. First weekend with International GT, he had a really good second-place finish in your first race, and let's see if he has any. Look at the mirrors on that car. But watch the rear wing. On this next shot, I was noticing in that first race, his rear wing looked to vibrate quite a bit.
Lucas Pank putting pressure on the 99 right now as they turn through turn 1. Got good drive as well. Maybe make a dive at the keyhole. Nope, not going to do it this time. Takes a tighter line, though, through the keyhole.
Stephen Hammond keeping David Tuati behind him.
And David Tuati doesn't like that. After the race, I did go talk to both of them in the same shot, and you could tell David Tuati does not like getting beat by Stephen Hammond. Especially when he's in the 4-liter improved. Yes. Stephen Hammond's in the 4-liter. There's that beautiful MGM car of Zadinas. Look at that. Lucas Pank hard on the brakes there,
Yeah,
though.
he's right there, isn't he?
What's going to happen here, Ken?
You know what I was saying to the guys earlier? I've done everything perfect to this point in this whole race weekend, as the whole staff has, and hey, it's theirs to keep it that way. So we will see whatever that may be. You know.
Oh, that's a shift of responsibility
Isn't
like
it?
I've never seen.
I resume all
if it goes
responsibility.
wrong now, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've
Yes.
done all you can do.
That's
now
right.
it's their turn.
That's right.
Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, just 2 minutes to go, and Lucas Pank, he's looked closest at the keyhole after the drive out of this corner. And again, he's about the same as he was last lap, but he didn't make an attempt last time out. He takes a very tight line through the keyhole, as Lucas. As we go on board with Hammond again, as he exits the keyhole.
You can look at him, the bottom left. He's looking in his mirror more than he's looking through his windshield right now.
Right.
David Tuati's right behind him.
Yep.
And there's Mark Matisse,
Yep.
another one of the Ohio players from Put-in Bay. That car just looks sleek.
Yeah, I like the coloring, yeah. The Go Faster stripes. So we may well see the white flag for Thomas Pank after this.
Look at Tom Pank's hands, though. He doesn't look comfortable. You can see PJ in his mirror, and Tom Pank looked. He doesn't look like the car feels great, or he doesn't look like he's got this on lock right now.
Yeah, he's working it. And well, he's under pressure, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
And look at the rear wing. Is it me, or does it look like it's kind of shifting back and forth
it
a
is
little
shaking
bit?
a little, yeah.
It must be that secret Porsche adjustable wing
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You know.
They're taking that to Formula One, I believe, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, you're saying there's a DRS zone there?
Yeah, exactly. Push to pass.
Rumor has it Porsche will be So, a great win then for PJ Hyatt over Tom Pank. Sorry about the gremlin there for a moment, but we got back. And we obviously saw him go over the line, but that's a big one. And as Ken Fengler was saying, that's setting it up nicely because they have an enduro race tomorrow. So it's one apiece because Tom Pank won the first race and now PJ Hyatt has won the second. And they'll be joined potentially by some second drivers, including Gunnar Jeanette, and that makes things very tasty indeed. So congratulations to PJ Hyatt. He fought well for that one. Just one mistake was all it took. All right, my thanks to Ken Fengler and, of course, Ben Sissel. He'll be back with us tomorrow for more of the action from the Vintage Grand Prix of Mid-Ohio here at the Sports Car Course. I'm Jonathan Green. Join us tomorrow morning, local time, about 9 a.m. when we set it all in action again. FR, F4, SVRA, and Trans Am TA2 action. But from Mid-Ohio tonight, my thanks for you to tune in. We'll be back tomorrow. Join us then.